Hello everyone, welcome back to Mrs. Drew Food Channel. In today's recipe, I am going to show you how I make my Ghana fish pie or tuna pie. This is a very simple but tasty recipe, so if you are interested, please let's get started. Here I have got 1.5 kg self-raising flour, and then I'm gonna add 1 teaspoon of nutmeg powder to it and 1 teaspoon of salt to taste. Next, I am going to mix the flour, salt, and nutmeg powder together. Make sure you mix it evenly. Alright, so this is why I'm doing this here, just to make sure everything is perfectly mixed. Next, I am going to add 750 grams of cold margarine. It is always best to use cold. I'm going to add the margarine to the flour. If you want to use butter, please go ahead and use it. Now I'm going to mix the butter with the flour gently until I get something that resembles breadcrumbs, just as you see in the video. Next, I am going to add 1.5 cup of whole milk. This is whole fresh milk, and of course you can use water, but the milk will make it fluffier. And then mix the milk with the flour and margarine, but make sure to not over mix it. Alright friends, so my meat pie dough is ready, and this is the consistency I like, not too hard, not too soft. So I am going to shape it into 5 balls to keep it in the fridge. You don't have to do it, but this is how I like it, and it makes it easier for me. Alright, but before I put it in the fridge, I'm going to cover it with some cling film, okay, and then leave it in the fridge until I finish the filling. Alright, so now I'm going to use 8 cans of tuna chunks in sunflower oil because it is my preference, but you can use the one in brine. So out of the 8, I'm going to cut open 2 cans of tuna chunks and use the oil. So there's no need to add extra because this is sunflower oil from the tuna. And once I remove the oil, this is how it looks like. So now I'm going to open all my remaining cans of tuna, discard the oil. You can reuse the oil for tuna stew if you like, or just throw it away. And then I'm going to empty the cans in my plate so that it makes it easier for me when I'm going to cook it. Alright, now I'm going to let the oil heat up, and then I'm going to add 3 diced garlic cloves and 2 diced medium-sized onion. And of course you can always add more if you wish, or add any other vegetable you like. Next, stir it and leave it to fry for about 2 to 3 minutes. And what I like to do is to add 1 tablespoon of tomato puree or tomato paste. Stir it and leave it to fry for about 1 minute. Next, I'm going to add my tuna, and I repeat it, I've got 8 cans of tuna in sunflower oil, and you can use tuna in brine, but I'm using this one for the taste. Next, stir it and add 1 teaspoon of chili powder. It can be any chili you like, and add half a teaspoon of salt to it. And now last but not least, I'm going to add 1 maggi cube. You can decide not to use it, it's totally up to you. Now give it a nice stir and leave it on to cook for about 2 minutes on the lowest heat. Alright friends, so our meat pie filling is ready, and look at this wonderful tuna. Alright, so now we're going to let this cool down, and we are going to sprinkle a little bit of flour on our working table, and then I'm gonna get back my dough from the fridge, get a little bit of it, and then I am going to flatten it with my rolling pin. If you don't have a rolling pin, use whatever you have, like an empty bottle. All right, now flatten it, but do not flatten it too much, okay? And then for the shape, I am going to use my meat pie cutter, and I got this from Amazon. It's a set of 3. Now remove the excess dough from it and add 1 or 1.5 tablespoon of tuna filling. And I'll say it again, if you are stingy, just half a tablespoon. Next, close it. All right, it's very simple, just like this. And then either you use a fork to press it down or use your fingers. I think in Ghana they prefer to use their fingers. Next, I'm going to butter and flour my baking tray, and this is a non-stick baking tray, so if you can get that one, it is good. And then I'm just going to place my meat pie on it. But before I put it in the oven, I'm going to beat 1 egg, and then I'm going to brush all my meat pies with my egg. And then you will see that your meat pie will have a very lovely golden color when they come out of the oven, trust me. But let's say you don't have any eggs left in your fridge. Well, don't worry, you can also brush your meat pie with fresh milk, fresh whole milk, if you have. I'm sure you do. All right, so no worries about that at all. Right, now my meat pie are ready. I have also preheated my oven at 170 degrees Celsius, and just before I bake it, I'm going to poke holes on the meat pie so that the air doesn't get trapped when it's baking, and in that way your meat pie also won't be soggy. Now bake it for 35 minutes depending on your oven, and this is the meat pie. Look at this wonderful tuna meat pie, guys, and it smells so good. And this is what you want to achieve: nice fluffy meat pie, nice rich meat pie. Look at this, back and front, and one meat pie we are na yepe. All right, so now I'm going to open it and show you how it looks like on the inside. Look at this, guys. This is a wonderful tuna pie. Hey, meat pie, baby, and one yepe. Don't make me speak tree, because I don't like speaking tree, because I have that French accent. Even when I'm speaking English, I have that horrible French accent. But anyway, guys, this was my Ghana fish pie or tuna pie recipe. I really hope you enjoyed it. And by the way, if you want to buy your stuff on the culture shop, if you use the discount code culture 10, you get 10% off your first purchase, just to let you know. All right, so thank you all for watching. If you have any questions, please do not forget to leave them down below. Subscribe, share my videos, and I'll see you next time. Bye. Thank you. Bye bye.